Adrian Cole was a quiet man with a loud mind. By day, he repaired electronic gadgets from his garage workshop. By night, he worked on a secret project, a device meant to temporarily remove objects from normal physical scale. He called it the Phase Displacement Cube. After years of failure, one night he finally succeeded. A spoon vanished, then returned. Perfect! Adrian smiled. If objects can shift phase, so can I. He stood before the cube, took a breath, pressed the red button. A flash of blue-white light filled the garage.
I can't believe it. This
Silence.
is incredible.
Chapter 2.
This is the
Too
best.
small to exist. Adrian opened his eyes. The world had grown into a mountain range. The garage table towered above him like a building. Dust particles floated like giant stones in the air. He looked at his hands. Tiny. He measured himself against a screw on the floor. Exactly 1 centimeter tall. His device had not made him invisible. It had made him too small to exist in human awareness. He shouted. No echo reached anyone. He was now a ghost inside reality. Chapter 3. The House of Giants. Adrian ran into the house. Kitchen tiles were like giant white planes. A breadcrumb beside him was the size of a rock. Ants appeared. A hunting line. Adrian ran. Ants chased. He climbed a spoon lying on the floor, crossing it like a bridge. The ants lost interest, but danger was everywhere. A fly dive-bombed from above. He hid beneath the couch. A mouse sniffed nearby in the dark. He froze behind a salt shaker. Morning came. The family cat entered. To Adrian, it was a tiger. The cat's eyes locked onto movement. Adrian ran. A paw slammed beside him. He barely escaped inside a cereal box. His home had become a wilderness, and he was the smallest creature in it. Chapter 4. Outside the door. He escaped into the backyard through a door crack. Grass blades rose like trees. Wind pushed him off balance. A hen and her chicks pecked the ground. A chick ran toward him. Adrian rolled into a mud puddle, covering himself. The chicks moved on. Mud-drenched, shaking, exhausted, Adrian realized he would die soon if he didn't solve this. The family returns. He crawled back inside. The front door opened. His wife entered with their 2 children, laughing, talking, removing shoes. Adrian stood in front of them, waving, shouting. They walked past him. They did not see him. They did not hear him. He was less than invisible. He followed them into the living room. The children dropped their school bags, sat on the floor, started drawing. Bright colors, white paper. Adrian stared. An old memory struck him. Early experiments, where color pigments reacted with the displacement field. Color could anchor perception. He had one chance. The spill. The little girl lifted a cup of colored water. It slipped. Water splashed across the floor. A wave rushed toward Adrian.
Dinner's
He jumped
ready
aside
soon.
just in time.
Okay,
Color
Mom.
spread across the tile. Bright,
Go
alive.
wash your hands.
Adrian stared. This was it. The impossible climb. He ran to the table leg. It was a wooden cliff. He climbed, fell, climbed again. Hands bleeding, breath shaking. Hours passed. Finally, he reached the tabletop. Below, his family talked,
It was great.
laughed,
We learned about
unaware.
dinosaurs.
Above, a
I
school
drew a
bag.
big tree.
He opened it with all
Wonderful.
his strength, pulled out a white sheet of paper. Writing with his body, Adrian stepped into the spilled colored water on the table. Paint covered his tiny body. He walked onto the white paper. Dragging his painted body, he wrote, "I am here," letter by letter, stroke by stroke. When finished, he stood beside the message, exhausted, still unseen. And they finally notice. His wife looked toward the table, paused. She saw the paper, fresh, wet, painted words. "I am here," she called the children. They gathered, confused, frightened. They looked around, but they still did not see Adrian, only the message. Adrian pointed toward the garage table, where the device sat. He walked to it, dipped himself again in paint, wrote a second line. "Press the button. Return." His wife's hands trembled. She carried the device to the table. placed her finger on the red button. Pressed. A flash of blue-white light filled the room. Back to life. When the light faded, Adrian stood at full height, paint dripping from his clothes. Alive, whole, visible. His wife screamed. Children gasped. Then they ran into his arms.
When the light
He hugged
faded,
them
Adrian
tightly,
stood at
breathing,
full height.
Real.
Then they ran
The
screams.
promise.
Then they
That
ran
night,
paving.
Adrian
Visible.
carried the cube to the backyard, dug a hole, buried it. Some knowledge was never meant for mankind. Epilogue. The warning. Weeks later, Adrian cleaned the garage. On the floor, a tiny dried speck of blue paint. He stared at it, then quietly closed the door